Once upon a time in the heart of Nigeria, nestled between lush vegetation and rolling hills, the Odo River flowed with great speed, separating two villages that had existed for generations, Izima and Umigu. Each village progressed in its unique way, shaped by the river that both divided and connected them. Izima, known for its fertile lands and skilled artisans, flourished with the vibrant energy of a community dedicated to agriculture and craftsmanship. Meanwhile, Umigu boasted a rich cultural heritage, its people known for their fierce warriors and deep-rooted traditions that echoed through generations. The Odo River, with its powerful currents and ever-changing moods, played a central role in the lives of those who dwelled along its banks. Across the Odo River, in the village of Umigu, a different scene unfolded. Once upon a time in the heart of Nigeria, nestled between lush vegetation and rolling hills, the Odo River flowed with great speed, separating two villages that had existed for generations, Izima and Umigu. Each village progressed in its unique way, shaped by the river that both divided and connected them. Izima, known for its fertile lands and skilled artisans, flourished with the vibrant energy of a community dedicated to agriculture and craftsmanship. Meanwhile, Umigu boasted a rich cultural heritage, its people known for their fierce warriors and deep-rooted traditions that echoed through generations. The Odo River, with its powerful currents and ever-changing moods, played a central role in the lives of those who dwelled along its banks. It was more than a physical divide, it was a boundary soaked in history and tradition, separating not just land but also cultures and ways of life. On a warm morning in Izima, when the air was filled with the promise of the annual harvest festival, the villagers, dressed in colorful garments and adorned with very expensive beads and feathers, moved with excitement. Men and women prepared for festivities while children chased each other through narrow village paths, their laughter resounding against the environment of rustling leaves and distant bird calls. Among them moved Ngozi, a spirited young woman whose curiosity often led her to the river's edge, despite the warnings of her elders. Across the Odo River, in the village of Umigu, a different scene unfolded. The villagers were preparing for their celebration, one deep in the ancient traditions of their ancestors. Kin, a fearless warrior known for his strength and wisdom, stood amidst the preparations. Unlike Ngozi, who harbored dreams of exploring the lands beyond the river, Kin found contentment in safeguarding his village and preserving its customs. He was respected for his courage in battle and revered for his loyalty to tradition, embodying the essence of Umigu's resilience and honor. As the day passed by, dark clouds gathered in the sky, casting a threatening shadow over the festive preparations. The villagers of both Izima and Umigu sensed an unspoken tension in the air, as if the elements themselves held a secret omen. The rainy season was upon them, a time of both abundance and uncertainty. That night, under the sparkling canopy of stars, an unexpected visitor arrived in Izima. It was Ngozi, her eyes bright with excitement as she recounted tales of her adventures along the riverbank. She spoke of lofty trees that whispered ancient secrets, of peculiar birds that painted the sky with different shades of colors, and of the mysteries that lay hidden within the dense foliage. Her stories captivated the villagers, stirring a sense of curiosity and wondering within their hearts. Amidst the laughter and charm, an elder named Obi approached the gathering, his expression heavy with concern. With wisdom engraved deeply into his hardened face, Obi cautioned the villagers about the dangers that crept beyond the river's edge, tales of fierce beasts that roamed the dense forest and whispers of opposed tribes whose intentions remained unknown. His words cast a grieving shadow over the celebrations, reminding everyone of the ancient, a partition that separated their village from Umugu, a boundary that had long been respected and feared. Despite Obi's cautionary words, the seed of curiosity had been firmly planted. Whispers among the villagers grew louder with each passing day, as they shared dreams of exploring the lands across the river and building connections with their distant neighbors. The tales interwoven by Ngozi had flamed a spark within their hearts, one that yearned for discovery and dared to challenge the boundaries that had defined their lives for generations. Across the Odo River in Umugu, similar whispers echoed among its inhabitants. Inspired by Ngozi's tales of adventure and discovery, Kin and his fellow warriors wondered what lay on the other side of the water, beyond the reach of their spears and shields. They, too, yearned for the excitement of exploring and the chance to expand their horizons beyond the familiar landscapes of Umugu. As days turned into weeks, the desire to explore became undeniable. Villagers from both Izima and Umugu began to gather at the river's edge, looking across the swift currents toward the distant shore, where the unknown called with beautiful attraction. The river, once seen solely as a natural boundary, now shining with the promise of new beginnings and untold adventures. Then, one fateful night beneath a brilliant moon that bathed the landscape in silvery light, a sudden boat emerged on the surface of the Odo River. Crafted from strong and solid branches and bound together with strong vines, it bore markings from both villages, a symbol of unity amidst uncertainty. Standing proudly upon the boat were Ngozi and Kin, their figures glowing by the flickering torchlight that danced upon the riverbank. Together, they embarked on a daring journey across the Odo River, their hearts pounding with hope and anticipation. As the boat sailed over the water's surface, driven by the steady strokes of their strong and solidly built paddles, they could feel the ancient currents under them in the boat. A reminder of the river's power to both divide and unite. With each passing moment, the distant shore drew nearer, its border growing clearer against the setting of the moonlit sky. At last, they reached the far shore, greeted by their fellow villagers whose faces mirrored their own surprise and excitement. In that transformative moment, as they stood upon the land that had once seemed beyond reach, it became clear that the river, once perceived as a barrier, had become a bridge, a force that united rather than divided. With courage in their hearts and determination in their eyes, the villagers of Izima and Umugu undertook into the unknown together. They crossed the river in between, embarking on a collective journey that would redefine their futures and reshape the bonds between their communities. Their footsteps mirrored through the lavish landscapes and ancient hills, forging bonds of friendship and understanding that surpassed the once feared, powerful, large Odo River. In the days and years that followed, the villages of Izima and Umugu flourished together in newfound harmony. Trade prospered, traditions merged, and stories of unity spread like wildfire across the land, carried by travelers and traders who traveled the river in both directions. The river in between, once a symbol of separation and caution, became proof of the resilience and strength of those who dared to dream beyond its shores. As the sun set over the waving hills and the Odo River continued its steady flow, the villagers knew that their shared journey had only just begun. Guided by curiosity and bound by recent relations, they embraced the future with open arms, knowing that together they would shape a destiny filled with hope, adventure, and endless possibilities.